Had to restart it real quick. Just a quick restart of the stream. Okay. Oh, do I have my... Oh, I don't have my microfiber cloth because I got like a smudge right on part of one of my lenses. I'm like, I'm going to wipe it off. Alright. So what we're going to do... When I landed, I don't remember seeing any biological sample sites when we were landing. We're going to take off. I know we have 2 of them.
Landing gear retracted.
I'm going to fly and hopefully find one, and then land there and go from there. Oh, there's a spot right there. And landing gear down, fly over near this crater. See, there's some of that plant life.
Landing gear deployed.
A whole bunch of them over there. This. There we go. My headset wasn't quite centered.
No gravity warning.
One of the tricks of setting the VR headset is actually to look straight down. I found that works sometimes. All I want to do is get the composition scanner and fire it up. Alright, we're going to drive right up to it. We are in our Artemis suit, which is the exploration suit. And we're going to take our first sample of the night. I didn't get first footfall? Oh, or do we already get first footfall? Did we already step out and get that earlier? I think we already got that earlier. I can double check as soon as we're done bagging here. Oh, yeah, we did, because Yeah, first footfall, okay. We already did it. I forgot we did it the last time we were playing. Oh, I might have to restart my VR stuff. I might have to restart my game, because I'm getting, like... I'm getting black boxes, man. Black boxes! Basically, if I turn my head fast enough... I'm seeing the edge of the VR view, which is not a good sign. It's an indication of low FPS.
Drive assist on. Drive assist off.
Leaving clonal colony range of Fonticule Campstries.
We're out of range at that one sample site, but I don't see another one over here. Drive around for a little bit. I was playing around with. Oh, are we in ad yet? Yeah, we're in an ad.
Entering clonal colony range of Fonticule Campstries. Board the ship and see if that improves. It feels like I'm getting really bad FPS right now. Might restart the game. Yeah, I'm gonna restart the game. Oh. I'm gonna restart and I'm gonna find my lens cloth real quick to clean off my lenses. Oh. They got a little smudged up when I was putting my the interface in it. Oh, who pinged me on Discord? Ugh. I get a new follower 9 days ago. That's interesting. Alright, headset back on. Oh, it's clean now. Oh, that feels better. That feels like proper FPS there. Sometimes it's rare. Sometimes when I'm playing in VR, it's like something won't be synced up for whatever reason, and I'll just have like not a good time in VR. And I had this weird blinder effect going on where, like, you know, I can only see about this wide in front of me, right? Well, if I turn my head normally, the view moves with me like this, right? It's 1-to-1. But it was like I was turning my head and I could see the edge of the VR render box moving like this. And it didn't look good to me. And I don't know if you guys could see that. Oh, no. Oh, it did it there for a second. Okay. Yep. Now our FPS is happy. We've got happy FPS. Except for it's there. I'm like, I lost my in-game chat. Not my in-game chat. I lost my Twitch overlay chat. We found one of the 3 samples of these plant things, but we're gonna take off and find another spot.
Landing gear retracted.
I sampled that one there, and I started driving this way. But
Leaving clonal colony range of Fonticula Camp Strees.
I can land right here and take a sample of this colony over here.
Landing gear deployed.
I want to land right there because it doesn't look like there's any rocks right there. Oh, almost came in hot. Oh, I just disembarked instead of getting the SRV. Oh well. So it was just announced this morning, maybe last night, because Frontier Developments, the people who make Elite Dangerous, are based in Europe, so European times, that the next major update for Elite Dangerous, Foundations update, is going to be coming out next month, I think on February 20th or 22nd. Ah, I'm falling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, am I stuck? And it's the update that's actually going to allow base building and like people to be able to own their own space stations and stuff, which is actually pretty badass. Oh, but it's going to be so expensive. Like, I'm trying to earn enough money to buy my own fleet carrier. And I know those are like $5 billion to start out. Can't imagine how much it's going to be to like. I think I saw somewhere where somebody did do a cost breakdown of it, but like, build your own base, your own space station. That's gotta be even more expensive. All right, we just need one more of these plant samples, and then we can start looking for any. It's gonna be bacterium. It's gonna be like a little brown smudge somewhere on the ground. I actually do have a certain fondness for driving the SRV across the ground like this. Like, it's weirdly relaxing. Oh, there's a... Right there, we're going to run it over. There's a bacterium. So I just got to drive far enough away from plants, and then I can come back and scan them. I just wish you could scan more than one, like take more than one sample.
Leaving clonal colony range of Fonticula
Like I
Camp
can't get out
Strees.
and scan that bacteria sample until I collect all 3 samples of this thing here, this plant. Which is kind of dumb. I wish you could have multiple like canisters and like reload them, like swap them out or something. Just I think it would make exploration faster and easier. But then you'd also have to like, it would also give it that challenge of, all right, well, I only bought 4 canisters. I can only do 4 samples at a time. And maybe there's an engineering upgrade that like I can get for the suit, because you can engineer your suits too. Where's the okay, that's looking good. What's the stream FPS? Yeah, stream FPS is pretty solid. Alright. Now we're just gonna drive back towards the ship, back the way we came, and we'll have a sample on the ground over here this way. We're just gonna follow the tire tracks. Oh, yeah, power slid that or whatever. Alright, we got half of the samples on this planet. Well, we got one of the plants, one of the biological signals sampled, and one more to go, and I got 2 samples of that left.
Leaving clonal colony range of Bacterium vesicula.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. I only have, like, I got, as long as that engine bar is full, I've got boost still. Ugh. I'm out of range of it, but I haven't seen another spot, another place to go take a sample. I like using the boost like that to, like, get some altitude and kind of look around while we're flying, but I kind of had to focus on not crashing. Yeah, there's a big crater here. I don't see anything promising that way. We'll try the other side of this crater. I think this is a crater. Yeah, that's definitely a crater right there. We're on the edge of some like, valley on it. Oh, I can ramp up that and probably get big air and really like, you know, scout from the skies. This is where it'd be kind of fun to have like an Anaconda or something that had shipboard fighters. So I could launch the fighter and like have them fly and then just drive around and take the samples myself. Oh, I wanted to avoid these areas. Oh. Didn't see anything though. Let's try this way. We are going sideways, which is a problem. We might be able to correct that with some thrust, but oh. And we're flying. We're bouncing. Still haven't seen anything. This bacterium is going to be tricky. It's probably spread way out. Oh, there's a Sam. There's one right there. Oh, we're coming in hard. We're coming in hard. How far did I overshoot it? It's right there, isn't it? Is that it right there? That's it right there. I was very close to streaming last night, but I came home and I was just exhausted. I had no energy. And then I finished downloading the update 4.0.1 for Star Citizen, and I played it for like all of 5 minutes, and I was like, yeah, this is still a broken, buggy mess of a game. And didn't really play much at all of it last night. I mean, one more. And then we can jump to the next planet. Or not jump, we can fly to the next planet. I'm gonna ramp off of this. Not really good ramping, but...
Leaving clonal colony range of Bacterium vesicula.
I can get some air off of this. Ship's leaving. We drove too far away from the ship. I was kind of using the ship as a reference point to like circle around it, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So the bacterium, from my understanding, like smooth areas, so like rocky spots like this I try to avoid. Rocky, bumpy areas like this, because I don't tend to find them in these areas. It's enough to read out this one. I'm gonna head back over that way. Oh! It's like, I don't actually feel any pain, but man, I can tell that would have hurt. Clear that rock. Aim for right about there to land. And I want to try and use this ridge here to get some air. Big air, big air, big air. No, we didn't get big air. We rolled bad. We rolled bad. We got bad air. Oh! It's like, that's not, it looks like it, but it's not. Oh, I think there's one over there. I think I see one. Oh, I can see the health bar go down. Heading 1-8 from where we're gonna land. Whew! I did see a mountain range. I almost want to drive to that mountain range. Like, I almost want to drive over to that mountain range. Should I? Should we drive to that mountain range? Doesn't look that far away. Fuck it, let's do it. Saying 233. It just looks like an interesting mountain range. I want to go explore it with my with my SRV. It would probably be faster to call the ship in and just fly over there. But come on, this is more fun of a challenge. I lost the heading when it was going on because it got spun around. Where's this heading? I hit a rock and got turned around. Part of what it is, I start side swiping or side sliding back end, and I could counter one direction, but when I used the joystick to move over the other way, I hit my keyboard and got stopped, so I didn't have full steering control. Terrain's getting pretty rough. I'm just going to refill the SRV right now.
Fuel replenished.
Now, the SRV, you can synthesize fuel based on minerals that you gather off the ground, or any other like minerals. Well, yeah, I think it's only for ground minerals. It's in your inventory.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Bouncing around. I'm taking a break from jump scoop scanning and just having a little bit of fun driving the SRV, exploring the surface of this moon. I think it's a moon, or maybe it's a planet. No, but I believe this is actually a planet. That's something on the ground radar up ahead, somewhere close. As those spikes get more concentrated, kind of follow them, and they'll guide us to something on the ground that we can mine. All the while, I am working my way towards that mountain range. It would be easier to like hop in the ship and fly over there, but where's the fun in that? Close to something mineable. Really rough terrain over here. Should be popping up on my HUD. There it is. Iron! I need some of that. Phosphorus, we definitely need that. More phosphorus. And even more phosphorus. These are materials that we can use to manufacture and synthesize things like fuel for the SRV, or even repairing the SRV as it takes damage, even ammo for it. I like subconsciously start rocking my head as the vehicle bobs around, like boom, boom, boom. It's one of those things where like I'm getting so much visual input that the vehicle's bouncing around. My body wants to move to kind of like counter it. Like, oh boy, now lean into that. Oh, didn't need to though. That's kind of why I do want to eventually, if I ever had the money, I would get a motion rig and play VR in a motion rig. I think though, before I get a motion rig, I might like get a new VR head. Well, I'd probably probably put some upgrades in my computer, get a new VR headset, and then get a motion rig. That's the I also still want to keep building the model trains, which eventually, once I get to the point where I can actually start working on that again, I'll probably live stream that again. I'm just not at a point where I can work on it, so there's nothing to live stream other than me standing in my garage going, huh, this is where I'd put a model railroad if I had one. I did, though, start doing the dumb thing of measuring the layout and designing it, like, sketching it up in CAD, with the idea being that I could make a CAD model, because there's a lot of parts that I want to potentially 3D print. And I want to have the best possible starting point for that. One of the advantages of driving the SRV like this is I get to find these little rock things. Sulfur, we definitely need that. Little minables. Iron, we're getting pretty full up on like I'm not gonna say no to any material, but it's like, God damn, we got a lot of iron. There was another one. Nickel. Oh, I don't have a lot of that. More iron. More sulfur. Looks like it might be actually some. Spoke with you. I was about to say, oh, it looks like it might be some smooth sailing after we get out of here, but nope. Got a nice long hop there. Oh, we didn't quite stick the landing though. It's not easy for driving this thing, especially since it has so many wheels in the front. It likes to spin around. Well, that's... we're gonna try and fly over that. Try and maintain this like 235 heading. So I think that's towards the mountain range that I decided I wanted to drive to.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Not that it matters. Something I'm curious about. SRV distance traveled 1.78 megameters. Approximate time played 5 weeks, 2 days, 22 hours, 43 minutes. 45,000 meters to travel on foot. 3 shuttle journeys. 2 settlements? 71 planets I've walked on. Yeah, just like what all this stuff? Alright, back to drive. Back to drive. Big jump right here. We can. There's that mountain range and a big cliff. We're not coming in straight. Mountains are getting bigger and closer. The ground is rough again. But we press on. Good explorers. Oh look, more plant life over here. If I hadn't already scanned it all. Oh, I almost power slid through them. Trying to, that's a bit to fly the SRV, but now we're going a little sideways. Can I recover? Can we recover? Look at that, we're landing, going straight again. See, you have pitch and roll. You don't have any yaw thrust, and vertical thrust. You can thrust upwards, but I can't yaw, so the trick is to like boost a maneuver to try and change your horizontal velocity to match, the direction you want to go. So you land going forward. If that makes sense. Ooh, big cliff, more plants, big cliff. Sliding backwards. sliding around. There's the mountains. We're getting close. The SRV is getting beat up, but that's fine. Ramp it. No, that wasn't a good ramping. Oh boy. Clear that rock at least, clear that rock. Please. Woo! If I can land right there, close to it, we're gonna hit this big rock. We're gonna hit this big rock thing. Bounce. I was hoping to be able to ramp off this. Keep it low. Speed up. I can ramp off. Ah! I just nicked that one little bit of the ground and it spun me around. We can ramp off this though. Big air! Look at that. 67, 75, 80, 90 meters of altitude, almost 100 meters of altitude. I want to keep the vertical velocity in the green, not in the red. For the landing. And there's flood. Woo! Good. 360 power slide into the ground. And then I think I can ramp off this right here. Try and land right about there. See, the front end just wants to spin around the front end. I low-key, I like driving the SRV, but I hate that it wants to spin around the front end so much. And I know there's another SRV, it's like a Scarab or whatever, which doesn't have as many wheels. I haven't been able to find where I can buy one of those since it came out. I almost want to buy one and see if it handles better on the ground for exploration purposes.
Cargo scope deployed.
More sulfur? No, that always works. Air's always good. And some nickel. No more sulfur. Cross this valley? Oh yeah, we can cross this valley. This big area. $100 meters. Landing's gonna hurt, but actually do that? Oh, we had a good landing, and we just couldn't stick it. Alright. Here's that mountain range we've been driving towards. Oh, and another bacteria sample. If I just decided to drive towards this mountain range, I would have gotten everything I needed. It's turning a little icy here. Close to that mountain range. I need to drive to somewhere. It's been actually a pretty fun challenge just trying to drive to this mountain range and fly the SRV across the ground. Fly a car across the ground. There's no roads on this planet. I'm the only one who's ever landed here. Why did I start turning? The one wheel hooked something. Let's follow the tire tracks. I want to see what it hooked. It's going on here, and I hooked something like right here. You said spin. I'm rapidly gaining altitude, even though I'm not, because cliff. That 125 meter marker, 110 meter marker was actually how high above the ground straight down I am. So if the ground gets lower, that number goes up. Woo. Hey! Landed. Ugh. Again, something hooked on something, and I'm just turning, and I like can't stop turning. Oh, and we're rolling. We're rolling. Like I was hard right, and it just decided it was going to turn left, and I was pushing the stick full right. It's kind of frustrating. The SRV. We're at the base of this mountain range. Yeah, SRV's really beat up now. And now we're fully healed. Fully repaired the SRV. Climb this mountain.
Ship recon.
I'm gonna recall the ship and hopefully it lands like down right here. It'll probably despawn as we get halfway up this mountain, but I want to at least get to that first plateau. Ship's up there somewhere. I think it's behind me. Oh! Ramp this. Might be able to clear. Nope. It's wrong. It's spinning around, spinning out like that. I was hoping to like launch off of this to clear this valley. Oh. Oh. I want to summit this mountain. I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get up to the top of this mountain. This is as high as we're gonna be able to get the
Cargo
SRV.
scoop retracted. There's my ship. There's my SRV. And there's the summit.
Oh, I'm far enough away the ship's leaving. Just watching the O2, it wouldn't, or the power. When we get to about 75% power, we're gonna head back. I want to make sure I've got plenty of power if I need to, like, use a lot of thruster to get back down. I can safely do it. But I did it. I climbed the top of this mountain. Is this the highest mountain in this on this planet? Probably not, but I climbed it. Can I plant a flag here? I really wish I could. Devs, let us plant flags that, like, just stay forever. You can see the tire tracks from me driving the SRV. The SRV is, like, right over there somewhere. The ship did land over there. So I think when I go to the SRV, I'm going to follow the tracks back over to there and then recall the ship. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do one dumb thing. I want to do one really dumb thing. I know this isn't the highest peaking game. There are higher peaks. But it's over there somewhere. I wanted to throw a grenade off the top of a mountain. Alright, we're getting low on power, so we're going to start heading back. You can see SRV tracks right there. Uh-oh. Oh. Grenade landed, like, over here somewhere. Probably won't see the mark exactly where it landed. Because it probably bounced off the ground and started rolling before it detonated. So it won't leave, like, a little pock mark on the ground, which they do. They leave mark on the ground. SRV? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was not in control of my character right there. He was just sliding down that hill. Made it back to the SRV. Whew. I mean, I had no doubt I was going to make it back. Now to follow our tracks off of this mountain. Driving down a mountain is just as risky as driving up it. because now I'm very high. I'm very high off the ground right now. I'm descending very rapidly. This may sting a little. Oh, brace for impact! Leap! You see where I was kind of bouncing off of all this terrain on my way over here. A little tip, a little pro tip for exploration. Never recall your ship in a valley or mountainous area if you can help it, right? Always find the flattest, most open area, because there is a possibility that your ship just flies into the side of the mountain. I've had it happen. And then your ship's destroyed. There is a way to get your ship back if that happens. You have to log out of the game. Like go back to desktop and relaunch the game without the Odyssey expansion enabled, which you can do. It's one little tick box you gotta click. And if you do that, the game will be like, well, you can't respawn on a planet. You can't load in on a planet, so it'll respawn your ship at like 40% health. It'll respawn you in your ship at 40% health. Or 40 or 50 or 20% health, something like that. I've had to do it once while exploring. And it was kind of weird because like it happened and I just exited the game, came back in, was still my SRV on the ground, and I had to like Google that. Alright, we're back in the ship. Alright, we want to head to Icy Body A5.
Landing gear retracted.
Just for shits and giggles though, like look at the tire tracks going up the mountain. Coming back down. Like I just drove up to like that spot right. No, I got a little higher than that. Yeah, I drove to right about there, that spot there, and then I just walked all of this. Here's what we do: we put the ship in reverse. We maintain this level. We maintain level flight. That's how you measure how. I think this is how you measure how high a mountain is. That's about a 900 meter, 850, 900 meter high mountain range. Not bad, not bad.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Take this little break as we take off to drink a soda. Potential valuable one, but it's probably the same, like, either bacterium or plant that I just found. So we'll see. We'll see when we get there. It shouldn't take us too long to get there. And we're about to drop out of orbital flight. 3, 2, 1. Time check. It's already 8 o'clock. Oh wow, I've already been going for 2 hours? Man, I thought it started earlier. I came home at 5, I had a quick snack, I took care of a couple things I needed to do, and then I was like, alright, I'm gonna start at 5, or I'm gonna start at 6 o'clock. And then I was having a problem with the Streamlabs. And I went, alright, 6:30. Started at 6:30, had another problem with Streamlabs, had to restart the stream. Just spent an hour driving around on a planet. Any new Galnet news? Go put out some Galnet news for me.
Brewer Corporation to fund survey initiative. A new planetary survey initiative has been announced by Brewer Corporation, calling for pilots to scan locations around the core systems. Following the recent deployment of the megaship Trailblazer Echo, CEO Madeline Teague made the following announcement from the megaship's bridge. Recent events have accelerated plans to explore a new age of system colonization efforts. Brewer Corporation has proudly supported ambitious projects such as the Colonia Bridge and worked with other corporations to improve and increase starports across the galaxy. Now we take another step forward in the continued march across the stars. Universal Cartographics has partnered with us to collect, analyze and process the very latest exploration data to help calibrate our metrics for optimal colonization targets. Brewer Corporation, which constructs Coriolis and Orbis starports, has supported localized expansion efforts in the past. But, until today, it had given shareholders no sign that it would endorse widespread colonization plans. Some media analysts have claimed that Brewer Corporation has been in significant talks with superpower lobbyists in recent weeks, which could explain the change of heart. The level of influence the superpowers had on this announcement is unconfirmed. Explorers who wish to contribute to the initiative can hand in exploration data to the Trailblazer Echo in the HIP 90578 system. Contributions will be valued by thoroughness, with full FSS scans and planetary probing completions rewarded higher.
Oh man, if I make it fast enough, I could go and turn in a fuck ton of data to that community goal. That's a community goal. I bet you anything that's also leading into the next update that's going to allow us to allow players to start colonizing and building their own starports and space stations and stuff. So I wonder if I race there and turn in my data. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I needed 1 more percent. Where did that one land? Like, oh, it overlapped another one. Yeah, pretty decent coverage. It's that one spot right there that's just blinded. Or not hit.
Surface scan complete.
Oh, look at all that back. What is it? What is it? Bacterium. Oh, this is a pretty dark planet. It's way out here. We got a thin neon atmosphere. I'm gonna try and aim for that lighter spot right dead center screen. Right about there, yeah.
Orbital flight engaged.
Dropping from orbital. Start to see the tenuous atmosphere. Unless it's incredibly thin. We are on a 0.46 G planet, so we do have to contend with a little bit higher gravity. Almost, it's almost half a G. Having the lights on really wasn't helping there. I mean, we just pick something off the ground. No. I don't want to spend too much time because I almost. Oh, there it is. I think that's it right there. I think that's a sample. Yep. Found it.
Landing gear deployed.
Ah. I forget where the tab is for community goals. I think that's a community goal. Is it not? that sounds like a community goal. How do I view community goals though? I forget how to do that. Codex? No. Let's go ahead and
Low gravity warning.
these ones are gonna be hard to find.
Drive assist on. Drive assist off.
Like, why can't I move the cursor to disembark? Oh, because I'm hitting, like, my fingers are on all the wrong buttons. I didn't finish that. Alright, we got 2 more of those, and then we can scoot.
Leaving clonal colony range of Bacterium aces.
Well, higher G planets are going to be a little harder to boost and fly, but we can still do it. I think there was a sample spot right there. Yep. They kind of just blend in so well. Alright, one more. I think I can keep close to the ship with this one. The planet's pretty flat though, so I can get some speed. This area I landed in. We might fly to another area that's like super, super bumpy and it's horrible.
Leaving clonal colony range of Bacterium aces.
That looked like a spot, but I'm not sure. Try to be careful not to get too close to the ship, but also like, stay far enough away from it, you know? Is that a spot sample? Is this potentially a sample right here? There's one over here. I wish they would pop up on the surface scan like that. That'd be kind of nice if they popped up. Ah, there we go. Final sample. It's right there, but it won't let me target it. There we go. Now, drive this thing as fast as it'll let me go. To ship, which is only 2 kilometers away. Well, 1.5.
Drive assist on. Drive assist off.
Almost 40 kilometers an hour. Hey, we actually hit 42. Uh-oh. Oh, I made it to the ship. Lost a little bit of shield there, almost all the shield. Now let's see, it's 117 jumps to Delcar. I gotta go to the mission board, okay. see it. Nah, I can't go to the mission board until I'm at a space station. I want to know, like, how long until the community goal ends. HIP 90578. Okay. HIP 90. Oh, god damn it. The problem I have is search box is currently blocked by this. So I can't see, like, when you type in search. I'll just plot around and see how long it would take to get there. How many jumps? Only 112. So it's slightly closer.
Landing gear retracted.
So, I could make my way towards that now, to the community goal. Now we can speed and just not scan anything else and turn in all the data we have now, and probably get a really, really big payout. I'm gonna have to look up and see how long the community goal is going for.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I think we'll make a couple just no scan jumps. Just scoop home, get a little bit of data because that's still money. Well, if I do it quick enough, I can easily be probably in like the top percentage of people who get paid out from that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because if I don't scan, if all I do is honk, which is the initial scan of the system, if I don't do deep space scans, I can make 120 jumps in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Or 112 jumps. Yeah, about an hour and a half. Maybe less, maybe an hour.
Fuel scooping. scooping complete.
It's like, you know what? We could. I could also just do this and give you more data, just more money. Which is even more data towards the goal.
System scan complete.
Alright, what are we up to? 111 jumps, and what time is it? Almost 8:30.
Frameshift drive charging.
I still need to eat dinner, so we'll do this jump, and I might just log out and orbit. I don't like doing that, but I still need to eat dinner, and it's 8:30. I want to
3, 2,
I basically gotta load my dishwasher, so I can run load of dishes in the morning before I go to work. An hour in and you're the one here. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes no one shows up for my streams. I did a stream the other day. It was like 4 hours and nobody showed up the entire time.
fuel scooping.
Lucky in that last system that I was like on top of the star. So
Fuel scooping complete.
so I was able to scan the whole system from like on top of the star. That's why I'm not gonna get so lucky. Yeah, my last one's blocked right there. So yeah, Parker, what you missed, I don't know if you were here earlier, we did get all the biological signals off of that last planet we visited when I streamed on Tuesday. And next month, later next month, like middle of next month, a new update is coming out called Foundations, an update for Elite Dangerous, which is going to allow players to build their own space stations and like planetary bases and stuff. There's a lot of limitations to what you can do with it. Like you can't have like 50 of them, but you can just I want to build a base here, and you can do that. You can only build like one at a time, but like once you build it, from what I understand,
Frameshift drive charging.
like you basically can go to a system and say, I want to build a space station here, and the game will say, okay, you drop the marker, then you have to haul in all the resources. Like you and all your friends have to haul in all the resources needed to build either a ground station or a space station. And I think you get to decide like what style it's going to be and everything. And then once you do that, once it's finished, then you can go and build the next one. At least from my understanding, last time I watched a Obsidian Ant video about it. And there's currently a community goal right now turn in exploration data. I don't know how long that community goal is lasting for. I haven't gone and checked it out, but if I race and turn in all this exploration data to that community goal, not only will I get all the money for turning in the data, but then I will, depending on how high up
System
in like
scan complete.
the rewards stack I am, like
Frameshift drive
if I turn in
charging.
one bit of data, I'm at the bottom. But like the more you are, the higher the percentage up you go. I might get an even bigger reward. So I could even like triple how much money I make from this run if I hurry up and go to the community goal. So I'm gonna kind of try and maybe rush a little bit, and we might skip doing any more xenobiology and go turn in like all of this exploration data that I've collected over the last few months at the community. Obviously not gonna get to it tonight. It's
Fuel
First
scoping.
discoverer of star system Platiscus
108
XWSB
jumps away,
17-19 with
which
primary
is probably
star
about
of
an
type
hour
M.
of flying. But I'm like, I still gotta make myself dinner. Or hopefully, oh, it's one gas giant orbiting this star.
System scan complete.
So I'll make like I'll make another 1 or 2 jumps and then call it a night. I might stream again tomorrow. I don't like streaming on Fridays because I know I have a friend who also streams on Fridays, but we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. Because tomorrow is
Fuel
Friday,
scoping
and I don't have to go to
complete.
work on Saturday, so I can stay up stupid late. We'll just do like a 4 or 5 hour long live stream of me playing Elite Dangerous in VR again. God. Since I started playing Elite again, though, I've only been able to do like a 2-hour session, and then I gotta stop and take a break.
Frameshift drive
And it's more of like I just
charging.
get burnt out and bored of it. What time is it? Almost 8:30.
3, 2, 1.
I think this might. I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more jumps. We'll see. We'll see. This might be the last one, or I might knock another one out. Like my stomach is starting to grumble because I'm like, I should eat dinner.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
One
System
biological
scan
signals found on
complete.
IC Body 2. Possible occurrences of 2 potentially valuable species predicted on IC Body 2.
It's not that far away. Icy body 2. Thin a nitrogen. And 0.39 G with 1 biological signal. Yeah, we'll go land on this one, scan those biologicals, and call it a night. my leg is starting to cramp. I had knee pain on and off all day today, so I had my knee brace on like almost all day. And now it's like, oh, my leg just keeps cramping up now because it's like I took it off when I left work and it stretched and everything. But still, it's being wonky. We gotta be close enough for surface scanner. Oh, ooh, this is kind of a beautiful planet. Like it's got a little bit of blue, a little bit of green. If I go right above that, and then if I get this aligned with the very edge of the planet, like so, more right about there. This one right about there. That should actually give me solid coverage.
Surface scanned by 50%.
That should be the last one. First discovered by Eldritch. Eldritch was the first one to discover this planet. I wonder if he landed on it too. Probably not, but... What? It's such a ripoff. Makes me angry. Like, I just gotta get 90% and it'll auto-complete the last 10%. 88%. Gah! Urgh.
Surface scan complete.
Oh, I was really hoping to land in that green area. That green area looks kind of cool. You know what? I can probably land right on the edge of it right there. There's some bacteria right on the edge of it, and then we can check out that green area later. This planet does have 0.39 G as we're coming in.
Orbital flight engaged.
Oh, there's like some potentially in that crater over there. Or along that ravine. Ooh, the green looks really bumpy though. This area looks like it might be fairly smooth. Drop and glide mode. 18 kilometers above the surface, 0.38 Gs. And dropping from glide. Ooh, it's pretty rough. bacterium, so it's gonna be little splotches on the ground. That's not one, but it's. There's one right there.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I haven't sold the data yet, Parker. We still haven't gotten back to a spaceport yet. But I'm pretty sure, I think it's like 400 million credits worth of data that I have right now. So if I went to where the community goal is and turned it in, if I could, let me scan it. It's right there. If I'm in like the top percentage of people, I could sell it for like 400 million credits and then get another like 5, 6, 700 million credits, depending on what the reward is for the community goal. I don't know how big the reward is. I'm gonna have to go to like EDSM or something to pull up that data, because there's no way for me to pull it up until I'm at a space station. We got one sample.
Landing gear retracted.
Which if I go this way, I might find another one.
Leaving clonal colony range of bacterium in Form M.
Oh, there's another one right there. I think what we're gonna do, Parker,
Landing gear deployed.
is I'm gonna finish these samples, collecting these samples. So I'm gonna get this one and the next one, and then I'm gonna call it a night. That's gonna let me go get some dinner, make myself some dinner, and then we'll definitely, 90% chance we'll be back tomorrow. Streaming. I just saw it. Where was it? There it is. I'll be back streaming again maybe tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, then probably Saturday night. But like, there's a 90% chance I'm gonna stream tomorrow, because I'm enjoying this, and I'm enjoying streaming and having some people here, even if it's just, Tuesday we had with Parker, we had Tape Deck Tim, we had Dan, and then we had, can't remember his name.
Landing gear retracted.
Leaving clonal colony range of bacterium in Form M.
We had a couple people, and then like tonight it's like nobody.
Landing gear deployed.
Man, like, I know his name. Parker, Dan, Tape Deck Tim. No, they're coming to me. As soon as I end the stream, I'm going to remember it. Alright, we got all of our samples on this planet. Let's get back to the ship. playing VR, but also I love playing VR, but I also love that feeling of taking the VR headset off. All right, let's see. I think EDSM will have the community goals. Or no. Inara will have it. Inara. There's so many of these programs people can use. Community goals. All right, so if I turn in my data, and I'm in the top 100% of people who turn in their data, I'm guaranteed 6 million credits. The top 75%, 10 million credits. The top 50%, 1.5 million. The top 25%, 25 million. I don't know why it goes up like that, weirdly. 1 week, 6 days. Oh, it's already 14% contributed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to like haul ass if I want to turn in this data. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see. So yeah, tomorrow will probably be me hauling ass to try and get in. Hopefully I'm in like the top 10% because that'll probably be a fairly significant reward. And then these rewards will go up as you know. As people turn stuff in. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I'm hungry. I'm gonna make myself some dinner. I will maybe catch you guys tomorrow. Like 90% chance I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I don't know what time I'm gonna start though, because I don't know if I'm gonna drive to work tomorrow or if I'm gonna ride my skateboard. If I ride my skateboard, that's like an hour, but yeah, it's a whole other thing. Yeah, I will catch you guys all in the next one.